Hey there, Darkstar here. I wanted to record this because stuff always seems to go wrong, so we'll see how it goes. Trying a 19 million credit Boeing 737 mission again, this time with skip to descent. And I will also skip to takeoff. I won't skip to taxi, obviously, because that crashes it immediately. We're
Happy
at
to be flying
JFK,
with
by
you
the way.
today, Captain.
Okay. So let's go ahead and see if we can get started as fast as possible here.
It's Davy from your flight staff. We're ready to begin boarding. Waiting for your signal.
Hey, board. For some reason, boarding goes really
Kennedy
fast
ground.
now.
Summit Delta Sierra Tango Tree 61 Tree. Could you please get the passengers on board?
Summit Delta Sierra Tango Tree 61 Tree. The jetway is going to be connected.
And someone please tell me how to tell where the APU is starting and stuff. Okay, baggage.
Kennedy ground. Summit Delta Sierra Tango Tree 61 Tree. Could you please send the baggage?
Summit Delta Sierra Tango Tree 61 Tree.
We've completed
Baggage
boarding,
is
Captain.
on the way.
See, boarding's done already. Whoa. I did not mean to click that. I meant to click this one. Hope that doesn't break anything. And catering is now the
Summit
long
Delta
pole.
Sierra Tango Tree 61 Tree. Could you please send the catering truck?
Summit Delta
I
Sierra
think.
Tango Tree 61 Tree. The catering truck is on the road.
Okay, we got nav on. We'll go ahead and get yaw dampener on. Don't turn these on until you get the engine started. I learned that the other day. That wasn't what I wanted to do. I don't know what our altitude will be. Let's request IFR clearance and see if
Kennedy
they tell
ground.
us.
Summit Delta Sierra Tango Tree 61 Tree. Ready to copy IFR clearance to Ruzine.
Summit Delta Sierra Tango Tree 61 Tree is cleared to Ruzine Airport via the D's 5 departure, C&DR transition. Expect runway 22 right. Maintain flight level tree 50. Departure frequency is 1 tree 5.9er. Squawk 7 tree 52.
Cleared to Ruzine via the D's 5 departure, CNDR transition. Runway 22 right. Maintain flight level tree 50. Departure frequency is 1 tree 5.9er. Squawk 7 tree 52.
Luggage loading
Summit
complete.
Delta Sierra Tango Tree 61 Tree.
D's departure, that's nuts. Apologies. Okay, 350. Send to avionics also, make sure that's in there, legs, yada yada yada. So we don't actually get vectors. We're skipping to descent, so that's all the fuel we want, I think. Take parking brake off. Whoa, that's bad. I like a little more trim than it calls for. We'll go with that. So we've got to rotate a 139. Why is the catering truck just now coming up? We requested it hours ago. Come on. That is way too accelerated for the number range that it needs to cover. Okay, we're going to Prague. ILS 24, we hope. Twin, 24. So, 240, that makes sense. I think I did this the other day too. Never made it. Game crashed. Going to Prague too. Okay. And 109. 10. 10910. I'm doing this now. I usually do this once we get in the air. But doing it now because we're going to skip to descent, so probably still have time. But we're also waiting for the catering truck. Alright, they're just about done.
Kennedy Ground, Summit Delta Sierra Tango Tree 61 Tree, requesting pushback.
Summit Delta Sierra Tango Tree 61 Tree. Pushback request accepted.
D's is north.
Tow bar in place, Captain.
Now what are they going to push us into today? I have a 16 gig VRAM card. I hope they can get this game working better in Sim 3 or Sim Update 3 or 4. Oh, start engines. Should probably just do the quick start, but let's see. Let's go right one first. Let's bring this up so we don't have to look away. You can't see it though.
Pushback is complete.
I don't really know what does what on this thing. That did not seem to get it started. If this was on both, could I do both? I don't want to break it. Okay. It's starting up. Maybe I'm going to start leaving this on both and just do both at the same time. When I'm in a hurry, anyway. Okay, there we go. Let's get our taxi clearance.
Kennedy Ground, Summit Delta Sierra Tango Tree 61 Tree with Victor, ready to taxi, IFR.
Summit Delta Sierra Tango Tree 61 Tree. Taxi 2 and hold short of runway 22, right using taxiway Lima Alpha, Alpha, Hotel Bravo Bravo, Hotel Cross Runway, 4 left Hotel, Yankee Cross Runway, Tree 1, right Yankee Echo. Contact tower on 119.1 when ready.
Acknowledge.
Taxi, hold short runway 22, right using taxiway Lima Alpha Alpha Hotel Bravo Bravo Hotel Cross Runway, for left Hotel Yankee Cross Runway Tree 1, right Yankee Echo, Summit Delta Sierra Tango Tree 61 Tree.
Okay, flaps are extended, trim is set, autopilot is ready. Let's try it. Hope it doesn't toss me up in the air, but also taxiing tosses me up in the air, so I don't know what to do. There's no safe way to get to the runway. Alright.
Kennedy Tower, Summit Delta Sierra Tango Tree 61 Tree ready for IFR departure, runway 22 right.
Summit Delta Sierra Tango Tree 61 Tree, altimeter tree 000. Cleared for takeoff, runway 22 right.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 22 right. Summit Delta Sierra Tango Tree 61 Tree. Ladies and gents, please fasten your seatbelts and secure all baggage underneath your seat or in the overhead compartments. Place your seats and table trays in the upright position. Turn off all personal electronic devices, including laptops and cell phones, and prepare for takeoff.
Look, I'm not very aligned with the runway here. Oh my goodness. Okay, there we go. See, we need a lot more trim coming off of there.
Summit Delta Sierra Tango Tree 61 Tree. Contact New York departure on 1 Tree 5.9er. Good day.
Going to 1 Tree 5.9er. Summit Delta Sierra Tango Tree 61 Tree. Departure. Summit Delta Sierra Tango Tree 61 Tree is a 2,800 feet climbing flight, level tree 50.
Are we?
Summit Delta Sierra Tango Tree 61 Tree. New York departure, altimeter tree 000. Radar contact continue.
Oh, okay, yeah, that did get set up. When we skip, it's all good. Because that's one nice thing about skipping is it sets all that up. Man, that is just like so many rectangles. Alright, let's start getting the flaps up here. Now I want to go speed intervention because I want to stay a little bit below 250. Alright, there we go.
Summit Delta Sierra Tango Tree 61 Tree. Contact New York Center on 121.125. Good day.
Alright, we're gonna put these guys on mute.
121.125 for Summit Delta Sierra Tango Tree 61 Tree.
That way we don't miss any radio calls. And then we are going to sim rate.
Passing 10,000 feet.
Yes, we are. Now we will turn off speed intervention mode and let it speed up. You gotta listen or watch for this thing. If it starts going crazy, you can go down a notch. Let it stabilize and then try to go back up. But if it starts bouncing, it's tough to get it to recover. This can't be the correct departure. Let's actually go to IGN. I don't think it really cares. All right, we are at we're just one sim rate up right now. So let's go to 2. And of course, watch out for sim rate at corners. I wonder if there's some way to go with a more aggressive climb. Is that gonna go? I feel like that's gonna make it take longer. Is it VNav climb? No, it's in1 limit. Okay, climb. That's a higher in1 value there, so it's more aggressive. We could do this as well. And I think go even more aggressive. Nope, that didn't change anything. Interesting. I would have thought go around would give you a little bit more engine power. Okay, I'm trying to think ahead to when we're going to skip to descent. We want our sim rate to be low when we do. We want to set our altimeter. We want to get our autopilot set up. We might need to turn off autopilot and auto throttle for a moment. Then we're going to need to set up for landing. We're going to need to get our speed brake armed. If it isn't, we'll double check our brakes because all of this could potentially get reset. So I want to recheck everything. Okay, we're still one sim rate up, 2x.
Good afternoon, ladies and gents. This is your captain speaking. Today, I'm assisted by co-pilot Beatrice Foley. Welcome aboard flight DST 3613, inbound to Prague. We are currently cruising at an altitude of 36,500 feet and at an airspeed of 250 knots. It's 2:59 p.m., and we should expect a smooth flight all the way. On behalf of all crew members, we thank you for flying with us today. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the rest of the flight. Thank you.
Alright, here we go. We are at normal sim rate. 1, 2 down. Okay, alt in. Let's see if it puts me on the ground like it has several times before. It's weird because I can see the... Actually, you can see it too if I put it over here. Okay, pause. Let's figure out where we are here. Okay, we're going to get set up and then come around. We want to go to CI 24. Is our waypoint. So if we look at our legs, CI 24 and okay, and that way it'll be at the top of the list and we can just click it in. Okay, unpause, pause. We want to go heading select mode. We want to go straight ahead for now. We do not want VNav on. We want, what is our current altitude? Do we have it here? 4,000. Okay. Let's unpause for a moment. We want speed. Why is auto throttle not working? Okay, now it's working. Speed intervention. Okay, landing gear is up. Flaps are currently out. We'll go all the way to 5. We're just going down to 4,000 feet here.
Ladies and gents, as we start our descent, please make sure your seat backs and tray tables are in full upright position. Fasten your seatbelt and check that all carry-on luggage is stowed underneath the seat in front of you or in the overhead bins. Thank you.
Okay, let's get back in contact with our ATC.
Prague approach. Summit Delta Sierra Tango Tree 61 Tree is passing 4,100 feet climbing flight level tree 50.
Radar contact. Continue to PR 530.
Forgot to set QNH.
Summit Delta Sierra Tango Tree 61 Tree. Maintain present heading and altitude. Expect ILS runway 24 approach via route of transition. Clear to route of.
Maintain present heading and altitude. Expect ILS runway 24 approach via route of transition. Cleared to RADF. Summit Delta Sierra Tango Tree 61 Tree.
Okay, lights are on and everything. I think we're all good up here. Still got 1093. We're still 24, right? Okay. Okay, click, click, execute, LNAV.
Summit Delta Sierra Tango Tree 61 Tree. Please expedite your climb flight level tree 50.
What? I don't think I'm going to do the 350 thing.
Summit Delta Sierra Tango Tree 61 Tree. Please expedite your climb flight level tree 50. Summit Delta Sierra Tango Tree 61 Tree. Contact Rosine Tower on 134.56 when inbound.
Tower on 134.56. Summit Delta Sierra Tango Tree 61 Tree. Rosine Tower, Summit Delta Sierra Tango Tree 61 Tree, 16 miles east, inbound ILS runway 24 approach.
Summit Delta Sierra Tango Tree 61 Tree, Rosine Tower. QNH 1012, cleared ILS runway 24 approach.
Cleared ILS runway 24 approach, Summit Delta Sierra Tango Tree 61 Tree.
Alright. 3 nautical miles out. Let's start easing our speed back and getting some more flaps out. And we will. Okay, brakes, speed brakes armed, brakes are set. Approach armed. Capturing the localizer. Now we need the glide slope. I believe should be right at this point right here. And we will get gear down and last notch of flaps.
Excessive flap speed, Captain.
Are you sure about that? Okay, and one thing I forgot to do is approach 139. Okay. Let's go plus 10. Let's go. So we want about 65, 70 max throttle. So let's go throttle off. See if we can hit that pretty quick. See if we can stabilize that a little better than it did.
Summit Delta Sierra Tango Tree 61 Tree, wind 290 at 5, cleared to land runway 24.
Okay, cleared to land, runway 24.
Cleared to land runway 24. Summit Delta Sierra Tango Tree 61 Tree.
Okay, speed brake is armed, brakes are set. We will go reverse thrust. We'll let auto brake do its thing. Okay, we have rollout and flare armed, so we could potentially auto land. I don't generally find it does a great job auto landing, so I'll probably land. It's looking pretty smooth right now.
1,000.
Just tweaking that throttle in a little bit. Well, let's maybe let it auto land.
200.
Let's see how it does.
Approaching minimums. 50, 40, 30, 20.
Okay, bringing the throttles back. There it goes. Reverser's up. Probably could have exited there. Okay, reverse throttles down, leave the reversers on until we get below 40.
Summit Delta Sierra.
Cruising ground, Summit Delta Sierra Tango Tree 61 Tree. Request taxi to parking.
Summit Delta Sierra Tango Tree 61 Tree. Taxi to gate 1-8 using taxiway Bravo cross runway 12 Charlie cross runway 12 Charlie Golf.
Cruising ground, Summit Delta Sierra Tango Tree 61 Tree. Request taxi to parking.
Oh, it is messed up.
Summit Delta Sierra Tango Tree 61 Tree. Taxi to gate 1-8 via taxiway Bravo cross runway 12 Charlie cross runway 12 Charlie Golf.
We're gonna do alt in and hope for the best.
Summit Delta Sierra Tango Tree 61 Tree. Did you hear my last transmission?
Let's get ground power on.
Summit Delta Sierra Tango Tree 61 Tree. Did you hear my last transmission?
We'll probably get missed ATC calls because of that. Yeah. Goofballs. Not sure I understand what this is about. This is all bugs. I don't think I really had the flaps extended over speed. That was close, but on the other hand, I should have slowed down a little bit in there. That is not good for a 19 million payout. Normally I would have gotten like 40 million. I don't know why we didn't, well, we didn't get any bad weather really. Lost my S tier, of course. I think I forgot to take a picture of that, dang it. Well, at least it's recorded. Okay, well we made it. There we go.